MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the AL Championship Series between the New York Yankees and the Chicago White Sox. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
Well, when you start the series on the road, obviously you'd love to sweep the first two games, but coming out of there with a split is pretty solid too. Now they come home, they've taken back home field advantage, and we'll see if they can feed off this crowd and take control of this series.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alcs.
And now, your 2020 Chicago White Sox.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Blake Snell gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're going to see a guy that these are your basic four-pitch mix guy. Fastball, curve, slider, and change. Nothing overpowering. A good four-pitch mix, and he's a guy that needs to use all of his pitches to be effective.
Okay, guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up on D today. And I'm going to focus today on Tim Anderson. And when I say his name, I think quick feet. Not only defensively at the shortstop position, but also putting the defense on their heels. When he gets on base, look for him to take off. And he's got a strong arm as well from shortstop.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now.
Leading off,
he'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Shortstop, Trey Turner.
First delivery to him on the way. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
First pitch, 7:05.
And now look out as that runs in and gets him. And a very interesting start to this one.
Well, there's no strategic reason to hit the leadoff man that I can think of. So now he's aboard with no outs to start the game. And that's not how you want to get your outing underway on the mound.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Kiermaier is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out.
That is third.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Previous history with Blake Snell. A number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. And he'll snap one over to first. A dive, but he's back. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one.
This is a tough spot here to turn two off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively to make sure you get at least one out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that. And if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get one out in a spot like this.
And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
And he's back in standing. Runner at first here, one man out. And there he goes towards second. A pitch out. The throw. And the pitch out pays off as he is nailed at second base.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there. And it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag. But he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
Now the 2-1 pitch is taken for strike two.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
3-2 to the Yankees center fielder. Now the payoff pitch home. Swinging a drive to left by Trout. This one's got a chance. And gone. An absolute bomb. It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout. His second home run of the series as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, one run feels like 3 or 4.
That evens it up 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Hard hit toward the hole. Anderson brings it in, and the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 1-0 New York. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matt, I cannot wait to get a look at Josh Donaldson, the bringer of rain. He's hit 2 home runs so far in this series already, so you know he's feeling really good about himself. You can bet they were talking about him in the pitchers meeting before the game, so their focus is on him, and so is mine.
Babe Ruth will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, take a look at that career ERA in the low 2s. Not an easy thing to do in the day of smaller ballparks and guys hitting a lot of home runs. One thing he does, he stays away from the barrels of the bats, and if he continues to pitch like that, he's going to have his way with a lot of teams. It'll be interesting and fun to watch him in this one here today.
Now in the box, Minnie Minoso. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The White Sox, the left fielder, number 9.
Here comes the first pitch. Strike taken up in the zone. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw is there to record the first out. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And digging in next will be Joey Wendell. First pitch of the at-bat. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Ruth stands 6'2" and throws from the left side. He's been in the big leagues for over 2 decades now. That kind of longevity is extremely rare in just about any sport, and it's great to see.
Yeah, there's just no other way to slice it but the fact that if you're going to hang in for over 2 decades, you're probably Hall of Fame worthy, or at least have accrued the numbers to get you there. I mean, for people to stay in the game that long, the amount of adjustments you have to make and the ability to find a way to stay on the field, to go to the post and stay healthy for over 2 decades is mind-blowing.
First pitch on its way. Good way to start it on the outside corner for strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
As a veteran pitcher, he knows if he's going to have success in this one, he's got to establish that pitch in to get those guys to respect it and open up that outer half of the plate.
2 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes now. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
The 3-2 pitch. Hot shot to third. Throw on to first gets him and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox. They trail this one 1-0. Leading off the inning, Josh Donaldson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Trout will wait on it. And he puts it away for the first down. So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Paul Konerko. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. A ball and a strike. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there, and even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Ready now for the White Sox, James McCann will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
The windup and the 0-1. And a bouncing ball, foul. The pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2. Is a curveball taken low for a ball.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
The 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
At the plate, Tim Anderson. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
McCann, the runner at first with 2 gone. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Towards second. And this will be put away easily for the out. A man left for the White Sox. It remains 1-0. Now at the plate, Daniel Palma, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Daniel Palma.
First delivery to him on the way. And that's in there for a strike.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
The windup and the 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Now that's popped up. Torres is there. One away. Up next for Chicago, Kevin Kiermaier. First offering on its way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. And he misses with it. 1-1. One out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Drilled to the left side and into left field for a 1-out hit.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
And now they've got him picked off. Tagged by LeMahieu, and they got him at second base. Stepping in now, Minnie Minoso. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Minoso can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Takes this the other way to right, but a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. Good guys held in check here. They're down 1-0. Welcome back to the South Side as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. At the plate, Mike Trout. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Here comes the first pitch. High and deep to center field. Kiermaier looks up. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second home run of the game, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup, so a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Here's big Aaron Judge.
Aaron.
Yes, he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. His first homer here in the series as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead. Well, that was this lineup's third homer of the game.
D-Rose, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball, 1-1. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. 2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. Two and two. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, sometimes you get lucky right there. It looked like a 3-2 pitch out of the zone. Could have got on base via the wall, but he wanted a knock instead.
Into the box, Lou Gehrig lays off 1-0. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Ready with the 1-0. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series, and that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now.
No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ show track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did.
And now, Jorge Posada.
Jorge
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Here's the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. 4 runs here in this half inning.
Let's do this, White Sox!
And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Into the box now, Torres. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1. First time up, he went down looking. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now, he needs to think about this hitter.
To 2-2 now. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
And it's fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Skied into straightaway right. Hawker is after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The left fielder.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Called strike at the letters. 0-1.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
5 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Oh, 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Too high. Ball 3.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3 home runs. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Yankees are out in front, 5-0. And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Popped him up. Posada over to his right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The first baseman.
So one away here with the bases empty, and in steps Big Frank. Here's the first pitch to him. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
Behind 0-2 now. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. Turner has it. In time to first, and there are two away. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Donaldson. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. And there's ball 2 now. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Fouled away. Now another 2-2. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off for the White Sox, the designated hitter, Paul Condocho.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. And it's 2-1 now to Caneco. Hit sharply on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Now to the plate, James McCann, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. the stretch. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
A runner at first with no outs here.
That's right. Wait for your pitch.
Mattingly into foul territory, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Smoke toward third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Now batting, right fielder, Daniel Polka.
So stepping in, Daniel Polka. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over.
And this one's in the dirt, and the runners will stay put here on ball 1. And he misses again, 2-0.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Now the 2-0 home. And he fouls this one off. Konerko over at second. Anderson at first, 1 gone. And it's fouled away. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Kevin Kiermaier will be next. The payoff pitch one more time. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. A base hit in his first trip. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Here's another 0-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Fouled away.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. White Sox strand a couple. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Randall Delgado takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 25, Randall Delgado.
Riding in once again, Jorge Posada. No hits to this point.
Leading off for the Yankees, the catcher, Jorge Posada.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike. Here it comes, 0-2. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high, 1-2. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Hawka coasts under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Digging in now, Torres. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And he lays off there, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a little chopper up the middle, played on the backhand. And that's the 2nd out. Striding into the box, Aaron Hicks. His previous meetings with Randall Delgado, not great. He's 1 for 8. He's set. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
2 out, nobody on. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the speedy Trey Turner gets a chance following the base hit.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Trey Turner.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. Runner back safely. Another look to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And again a throw, and the runner back safely. Once more, a throw over, and a dive, but he's back in. Into the box, Trey Turner, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Wow, that's up onto the patio. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. His first homer here in the series as this lead swells to 7-0.
The second baseman, DJ.
Standing in now, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he takes this one high, 1-1. The 1-1 home. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. The 1-2. Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Ready on 1-2. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. This is foul right side. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Now the 3-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. And that's the 3rd out. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Through 5.5, it's the Yankees 7 and the White Sox nothing. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Minnie Minoso. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Two and 1 count to the Pale Hose leadoff hitter.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
And this is taken in for out number 1.
The batter.
Into the box now, Joey Wendell. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Outside, 2-1. Hey! 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Still even at 2-2. Pitch on the way. And he popped him up. Turner has a play, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Now batting, Frank Thomas. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two and 1 the count to the White Sox first baseman.
2-1.
Ball 3.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Line down the left field line, but this is going to get foul. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Josh Donaldson. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Fouled off. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Ground ball right into the shift. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. Next will be the designated hitter, Paul Konerko. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Hicks is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Into the box now, James McCann. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. 1-1. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. One and 2. Here it comes. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. He'll try again. 1-2. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 1-2. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Here now the 2-2. Count remains 2-2. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the ledger? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Ready for another chance? Tim Anderson, a hit and 2 tries for him so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. To 1-2 now. Takes this the other way to right. Judge is there to put it away for out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So here's Daniel Palka now. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And the pitch. And this is high, a ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2. And that just misses the corner inside to even the count at 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Standing in now, Kevin Kiermaier. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
This is pulled into right. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Chad Green will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 57, Chad Green.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Minnie Minoso. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball one. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball two.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
3-1 to him now. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit. So
hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
In now, Joey Wendell. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Minoso gets his lead at first. Nobody out. On a swing, and he popped him up off to the left in foul territory. Torres is there, 1 away.
The first baseman, number 35.
Coming to the plate now, Frank Thomas. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
From the stretch, ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. White Sox down to their final out, and that brings up the former American League MVP Josh Donaldson. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Here it comes, 1-0. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It had to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. The relay, and he will get in there at second base as he's got himself a wall ball double.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively and themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Into the box now, Paul Konerko, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The White Sox down to their last strike. One strike from a shutout. Here it comes.
Okay.
Full count now, 3-2. Has him down to their final strike. Here it comes. Slapped hard. The Alcs hit. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. That makes it a 7-2 game.
The catcher.
Boy, Dero, talk about so close, but yet so far. 1 strike from getting out of this inning, but a big 2-run base hit right there.
Yeah, that batter was able to control his emotions. Not a guy who fears going deep in the count right there, and he was able to come through.
Adam Ottavino will make an appearance here as he is in charge of trying to ring up the final out of the ball game. Stepping in now, James McCann, as he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone. 1 strike to count. His head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed. And now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back.
Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team,
this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. The Yanks have taken a 2-1 series lead. Babe Ruth pitches well enough to get the W. Blake Snell was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.